lot have decided to put herself forward to be a representative of the people. And when I was coming down, I was meditating on one thing in particular. It was a song. It says, by the rivers of Babylon, we sat down, and there we lay, when we remember Zion. Cause the wicked carry us away, captivity required from us a song. How can we sing a love song? I want you to meditate on that song, because it says that they were by the rivers of Babylon. Babylon is not just a place, but a system. A system that tried to make sure that if the grandfather rich, the grandpick the rich. But if the grandmother poor, the grandpick the poor. In that system, it says that they were sad, and so they cried. That is why it says, and there we wept. And they were sad because they could remember that there was a better place. Because that better place is not only a place, it is a state of mind. It is a feeling that you get when you are in a better system. And not only was the system bad, they wanted you to celebrate and to sing a song, even though you were sad. It says, how can you sing? I want to real and respect Dr. Dawes. Another doctorate. So it says, how can we sing the Lord's song? How can we live a life pleasing to the Lord? How can we be satisfied with a society with a strange land? If there is any time in our life that we can accept that this is a strange land, it is now. I am seeing a land where God is ridiculed in a Christian country. I'm seeing a land where Obia is being celebrated. I'm seeing a land where girls are prostituting themselves openly. This is a strange land. I'm seeing a land where children are being murdered and women are treated by criminals the same as men. You ask the right question. But this is a strange land. It is a strange land because I'm seeing where we are dependent on gambling to survive. And if your cash pot number don't play, you can't eat. You have a 1 in 36 chance of eating. And you have to pray, set time, make dogs follow puss. In a strange land where people need dialysis and can't get it, where some people are given 6 years waiting list for a surgery, living in pain. We are in a strange land. But at the conference I reminded you that this is a Christian country, because the anthem is a prayer. It says, Eternal Father. And I reminded you that this is a And therefore, we have a duty as supporters of this party to live and to act by the principles of Christianity. I don't know if the JLP is a Christian party. But what is clear to me is that they misunderstood when the Bible says suffer the little children. Because it never means that you should allow the children to suffer. It meant that you should allow the children to progress. And I read in the newspaper today that 40% of those who are poor are children. It is a strange land when we pass children under the age of 17 at the stoplight at a school day, in a school time, and nobody feel no way. It's a strange land when adult men are impregnating 15 and 14-year-old children. It's a strange land when the children are feeling and there is no uproar in the society. We will block 100 roads for bad roads, but we won't do nothing to stop the road they're going down into sufferation. We see the road with the pothole, but we don't see the road of our children going down. It's a strange land because we move from only ganja to Mali and cocaine and other strong drugs, where you can find in a bar a young girl who's under 16 not only drinking liquor but selling it. So those who think it is going to continue the same, where we will remain by the rivers of Babylon, I am giving you a warning. A new day is dawning. Kanisalinako. Because there must be a change. It cannot be that you go around the corner and buck up in a sufferation and allow your child to go around that same corner and buck up in the same sufferation. Our duty is to make it easier for you to make your child better than you.
Hello.
And the lion better teach the cock how to hunt, or else him dead hungry. At the same time, the zebra better teach him pick me out to run, or the lion will name him. We are committed to changing the circumstances of our children.
Yes.
And so education will become a new. And education cannot be solved by the Jamaica Labour Party.
No.
Because they told you from the start that they have never seen scholarship, they have only seen sugarship. They told you from the start that education can help and pick the low vote. But if you now vote for better for your child,
So you alright, so after
then
he
you cannot be a member of the People's National Party. It is that we did with common entrance. It is that we did with investing in the schools. It is that we build with building high schools, transforming from secondary schools. And it's that we will do again.
That's right.
So when I came down, I made a little stop. And I said, Era, I'm in your town. I'm in a see you. Oh, you say you have vote. You know, come out and and we don't want to see money. So therefore, we don't know how it can work. I am going to close by telling you one fact. There is a man out there that says he believes in 2 terms. And he's going to set a term limit.
right there, sir.
That same man is now walking around and saying 3 terms loading.
Yeah.
What
Can go.
If he even believes in his own words, then he shouldn't offer evil himself
That's right.
for the third term. But even if he offers himself, it will not be granted because there is a decision to be made. And this election is simply if we should give a child 1 meal per day in school or if we should continue to give adults 3 meals per day
In prison. That's right.
Go ahead. What does that say? Comment Crawford, comment Dawes, comment Nikisha, comment Anna, the other constituency candidates, the hard-working comrades of St. John, St. James, and of course, the lady of the comment Heather, over there, and of course the hard-working lady of the hour, the person why we are here. And I must tell you, Janice, I'm so proud of the effort that you're putting in Central St. James. There was a period in time when we did nervous and I wonder what Central up to. And you've restored my faith. And I really want to commend you and the team around you for the energy and the initiative that you've brought to this constituency. And I know that if you continue to put in the work, when the roll is called up yonder, you will be there. You're a comrade leader. Whenever we have meetings, them come and them say them don't hear PNP talking about the ideas. No, hold on. I sat down at conference and I heard Comrade Crawford went into details with the problems in education and how he planned to fix them.
That's right.
We hear him take all interviews after that and sit down for hours and explain and go through the ideas. We sit down and we hear Comrade Leader go through several ideas that the next PNP government will bring to the people of Jamaica. So when they are complaining, me feel like that you don't want nobody talk about what they are going with. Me don't think that you them don't hear the ideas. Me think that you them don't want nobody talk about what they are going with. Now true medium or medium. Me have to talk about some of what they are going with. Because me not afraid of lawsuit. And me not say nothing when they can sue me and win. Me not say they can't sue me, but they can sue me and win. So me feel like me want that. And the first thing that I want to say is that the Prime Minister of the country is a liar. And the Prime Minister has threatened to sue people because he don't want people to talk. Because when people started to talk, when we had the All Angles show, and people went on it and people spoke out, he come and say him I go sue because he don't want people to talk. And the truth is that when he said it, civil society stopped talking. And also the media get afraid and stop carrying. So all right now TV they are observe over here so nervous. They don't even want to carry. But the Prime Minister is a liar. I mean, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to say about every liar. I know somebody. Here is why I said the Prime Minister is a liar. I am not one persons that the Integrity Commission said get the report and don't read it. Me actually read it. And when I was reading the report, and I got to page 17 of the report, I saw where the Integrity Commission on August 31, 2023 invited the Prime Minister to a meeting, and the Prime Minister said, no, you don't want to come down there, so I want you to come meet with me. And that tell me saying they want nobody see me go over there. So I invite them to come and OPM come meet with him instead. And on the 31st of August 2023, they met with the Prime Minister and told him that they think he might have assets that are disproportionate to his income. That is what we call illicit enrichment. I hear the Prime Minister in November when they asked him why they don't certify him. He said, them have some routine questions that they were asked. That the Prime Minister, we have checked and we have found out that you were lying. For 1 year, the Prime Minister knew that he was under investigation and he did not say anything to the country. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is a liar and he is unfit to continue the office of Prime Minister. And you can't come tell me nothing about no Sue because I'm writing a report and read it. There is a thing called syllogistic reasoning. Or you can deduce something from what he said. Let me give you an example.
Sufficient to assume.
Yes. If I say Damien is a Rasta, and I say all Rastas are PNP, first statement is that Damien is a Rasta, and my second statement is that all Rastas are PNP, then it is logical to conclude that Damien is a PNP. Yes. If there is no leak of the Integrity Commission report when it is the Integrity Commission, but there is a leak of the Integrity Commission report when it reaches Parliament, me I go assume that the leak come from Parliament. Now after me here, the Integrity Commission go to Parliament and say, them not understand how the report and leak after it left the Integrity Commission and go to Parliament. I hear Tom Tavares Finsu come out and say, oh, them out of order, them must apologize to the Parliament. And they say, hold on there. The leak either come from the Integrity Commission or the Parliament. Them say them find it strange that there's no leak when it is at the Integrity Commission. But once it reach Parliament, one certain station have it and tell we how them want to interpret it. Him say the man out of order, the man must apologize. But me ask a question. That would suggest that he's saying that the Parliament leak it an Integrity Commission, so why him not out of order and need to apologize?
I wonder.
But him not easy. I don't understand what is going on.
I'm not afraid. Because I know I am protected by the Most High. Comrade Leader, Comrade Jensek, all of my comrades who journeyed from outside of St. James, but most of all, my comrades of Central St. James. My heart full tonight. My heart full tonight because we have our yard. This, my comrades, is our yard. And we are taking back St. James one constituency at a time. And we are starting with St. James Central. 50 Market Street. This street, this lot, is owned by a good comrade. And when I said I needed a space, they said take it for as long as you need. And then another good comrade, I'm not going to call no name, but another good comrade said, if you want a container you shall get. I didn't even spend $1. Because comrades of St. James recognize that time come and all hands, my comrades, are on deck. This is a serious moment for all of us.
Very serious.
And when I told the party leader that I will run, I don't know if he really believed and understood when I told him that I'm giving it 100. But Comrade Troop know that I'm giving it 100. And my father of blessed memory know that I'm giving it 100. And my mother, who is here, Comrade Winnie Veronica, know that I'm giving it 100. And my comrade Uncle O'Dave know that I'm giving it 100. And all of the comrades who have volunteered so far are giving it 100 because I am giving it 100. Because it's a PMP time. And PMP business means that all of us have to work together. I am going to leave all of the national issues for the other big man them to talk. My politics tonight is local. Because this constituency for the last 9 years has not seen representation it deserves. This constituency is crying out for proper leadership, and I'm here to answer the call. But I will not make it to Gordon House as a member of Parliament if you, the comrades, you, the workers, you, the warriors, are not working with me. But I know everybody in this yard tonight is working with me. I know everybody in here in distance is working with me. I know that the comrades of Rose Heights working with me. The comrades of Gully working with me. From Dolan you're working with me. From Maggie Top you're working with me. From all over the constituency you're working with me. But most importantly, you're working with Comrade Leader Mark Golden. Because in order for him to be the next Prime Minister, St. James Central need to come home. West Central St. James need to come home. South St. James need to come home. Northwest need to stand up strong. East Central, we need you. Everybody is needed because this is all of us comrades together. And comrades,
I'm gonna have 7 love.
7 over 2.
Mr.
But let me tell you something, comrades.
7 love, Mr. Anwar.
When I tell you that we are serious about this thing, Mark Golden is serious about St. James. He's here every week. He was here last week and the week before. And I know when we call him again, he's coming again. Comrade Damon Crawford was here 2 weeks ago and he's here again. Comrade Dawes was here last week and he's here again. And I know it's only because of circumstances why Comrade Andre is not here. But I know that this is one united People's National Party. And comrades, before I wrap up, because the comrade leader have to talk and the gen sec have to say something. I want you to know, when we chose this spot to start out, my comrade chairman, my comrade campaign director, comrade Slowly, said that he wants us to take over Montego Bay. So him have the yard now and we might take over Montego Bay because we are being bold. We're standing up and we're being counted because it's serious time. This girl is not afraid. And I want to know if I have everybody because we're serious about education, and when we have a comrade like Comrade Damon Crawford, we know we're serious about education. So comrades, it's time to do some things, some serious business. When we talk about the canvassing, when we talk about the veranda canvas, we have the veranda right here, so. When we talk about the training, we have the space for the training. We're not short of resources. And I know we are not short of the hands that are needed on them. So comrades, oh my comrades, oh my comrades, waving reinforcements, now appearing, victories on our side. But before I go, there's one comrade that I must big up here. He's the comrade known as the carrier of every news in St. James. The one and only Tam Tam. Tam Tam, take time, take time. Tam Tam. I want you to know that Tam Tam birthday is next week Wednesday. And if I did not beam up and make you know that you have to come to cake right here, so for Tam Tam next week Wednesday. So comrade Tam Tam, don't worry. We're going to have your birthday party right here, sir, in the yard. Because you deserve it. You are the original comrade right here, sir. Comrades, I am not going to draw no more grapes. We have in our midst tonight. Comrade McCurdy going by the cake for Tam Tam. Comrades, listen, we're just going to run with the flow right now because the comrade leader have to go back to town. But